Hey guys, we're going to be going live here in several locations today because we have a topic that is going to cover a lot of different things. So let's start off with a couple things. Let's just make sure that we have everybody coming on. So I'm going to give a few minutes for folks to come on. We're broadcasting on multiple Facebook pages, groups, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So hang tight. There we are. That's all I needed to see. So, okay, today's training. This is day 2, the bulk of the training. Okay, so we did a 5-day challenge last week. And for those of you that are this is your very first time and you're seeing this, you're wondering what's going on. Well, we are doing or did a 5-day challenge last week. It was a lot of information, a little bit of overwhelm, and it was a great experience. But a lot of my students either, had weeks where they just couldn't keep up and stuff. So everything is loaded in the Facebook group and the guides, and you guys can get access to that anytime you want on your own if you're in that group. Now, if you're not in that specific group, you're catching today's broadcast because I'm going to cover a topic that everybody that has had a business, is in a business, or has friends that are in a business. We all know that to support someone in a business, or if you have a business, you all need quality leads, right? If you don't have leads, then you don't have a business, okay? And so that seems to be one of the number one questions and number one challenges is that people are bringing up to me as we're going through the challenges. Jeff, as we're building these digital tools, and so if you don't know anything about this, you can go to my Facebook profile and you can at least see that we've been running a 5-day challenge on tech tips, tools, strategies to help you with your marketing and just to learn the basics. So some of the time we're working specifically on working with the tech, and that's what we did yesterday. So this week I decided to do 5 extra hours of bonus live broadcasting, and I decided to broadcast today's into all the groups and on my profile, and YouTube looks like, yeah, there's lots of places out there. So if you're coming in on LinkedIn, how you doing? If you're catching this on my YouTube channel, any of my groups and on my profile, go ahead and comment, say, hey, we're catching you live, Jeff. We don't exactly know what you're doing, but it's all cool. So you see my website going across the bottom. That is not even really necessarily one of my websites. What it is it's at my domain, and I've got it redirecting to one of the Elify Shuffle cards. Now, if you go there, you're going to be like, man, what is this? Is this a website? Is it a digital business card? He's got an offer, that type of thing. So what I did was I kind of used the software tool that I'm going to show you right now to get leads. And that is one of my pages. I have over 100 different cards and I have all kinds of different funnels. But what's cool is that anybody that's watching this right now, you guys can have your own digital business card, your own website, your own microsite, your own funnels. And it's super easy to do. It just takes a little bit of learning, and you have to have the right software. So at that site right there, that's going to redirect you to one of my digital cards that gives you an offer today. One of the options is a $1 offer for 30 days to use the software and the super lead generating cards that I just built this morning. I mean, I literally built the cards this morning for this class, okay? So if you're coming on and you're curious, you want to learn about leads, or you're in my group, this is specifically for you guys. You've been my loyal students. Everybody else, just kind of look over my shoulder today and see, maybe you're a little bit of a curiosity seeker. Maybe you're a lurker, maybe whatever. Maybe you're just wondering what the heck is Jeff wearing that crazy shirt today. And but that's it. So let's dive in. I'm going to share my screen. And the first thing we're going to do is, let's share my screen. Give me a second. I'm still mastering. Let's go with the entire screen. And now let's jump over to, I don't want to be there, of course. I want to get into my marketing and tech group. Okay. So come on, Facebook. There we go. So the group I've been talking about. So those of you, let me make sure it's on there. Okay. Sorry, Tammy. Great site, by the way. So if you're watching, Tammy, welcome. You just got some free publicity on your cool site. So this is the home of the 5-day challenge that I did last week. The doors closed, but we've kind of let them creep open a little bit because so many people loved what they were learning, but they just said, Jeff, I need a little more clarification. I need a little more help. Let's extend this thing, take a deep breath. And so that's what we did. So now this is day 2. Yesterday, we had a great time. We built together the technical part of using the software to build a card. Today, I went ahead and built the card so that you can spend more time understanding how the card works, and the how-to isn't that as big a deal today. So hopefully you guys understand that. So this is the group, if you've been wondering, and I will be running multiple challenges of different sorts. I actually just built a brand new Facebook page last night, group, for another company project that I'm doing. We're going to be doing a 3-day sampling challenge in one of the companies that is one of my primary projects, one I'm really excited about. And in that group, it's set up so that a person can come into the group, learn about the products, and actually get free samples, so that the people are in the group, they can get samples. So that's a different kind of a challenge. I have another challenge that's going to be coming up that is a leads challenge, how to get leads. And so you're going to see right now, I'm going to demonstrate how I'm going to get people to come into that group, and other people can bring their prospects, their potential leads, and they can join that group, and how that'll work. So you ready? Here we go. The topic of the day is leads, how to get leads, how to get quality leads, people that really want to raise their hand, learn more about your services, learn more about your products, learn more about your company, whatever. We're going to show you how to do that. So local businesses, small businesses, home business owners, affiliate marketers, network marketers, e-commerce people, you better be paying attention, because here we go. I'm going to go into my account. This is the digital card I built. So when you go to jeffoggy.com, it's kind of cool. You look up here and you say, well, that isn't it. I just did a redirect. Okay. Sometimes you have the hard domain and it remains in the URL. I just did a fun redirect. I'll work on getting that set up later. But what it does is it just redirects to this site that I built. And this is just a simple digital card builder. Got Cousin Doug, if you're out there, this is the cool design that you made for my logo. I'm certainly not a graphic designer, so I have other people help me with that. Even though some of these designs, as you know, in the group, I can go into Canva and I can work up something that, it's maybe not professional, but it's pretty darn decent, I think, for most people. So if you're watching, that's what we've been learning in the group. How to make simple graphics, how to get copy through ChatGPT and through understanding how to write copy and all these different things. But today, let me go into my account. And so this is the Elify Shuffle account. I've been using this for probably 7 years. I have hundreds and hundreds of digital cards that I've made, microsites, landing pages, all that kind of stuff. And so let's scroll to the bottom of all these different cards. And these 2 cards, so if you can see my screen, you guys, this is digital lead card, okay? How important are quality leads to your business? So I'm going to show you this card first, but we're going to do something different. I'm going to show you, for those of you out there that know what a funnel is, an online marketing funnel, sales funnel. I build funnels. I love building funnels in another software platform. But guess what? Today I built a funnel, a 2-page lead funnel with Elify Shuffle, and it's clonable. So what I'm about to show you, people in my group, you guys will get this cloning code because it's applicable to any business. It's a generic, general lead generator, okay? And you know what the key to generate leads are? Let me click and open. So we go here again. This is on the learning side. To look at a digital card in this software, you just hit the word preview. Okay, we're going to take a peek at it. So first, I'm going to show you the base card. All right, so I went and got myself I've got a variety of images that I can use, but I chose this particular one because it was pouring rain, gray sky. I'm looking outside, and literally the blue sky that I'm seeing on my screen, I'm looking outside right now over the lake into my backyard, and the blue sky with the clouds. And I was just inspired to pick this one. Okay. And I got this from Canva. Okay. Not rocket science, you guys. And so then I just uploaded it, and Then I have some copy here. So there's no name, there's no me. This is not a digital business card about me. This is a generic landing page that any person that is trying to get more leads in their business can use. Okay. So I use a very, very, it's not very well known, but it's a very effective lead generating system. And it's a question that we probably use with our friends and family every day when we're curious about, hey, can you tell me on a scale from 1 to 10, how do you feel about, or how important is fill in the blank? How important is it to you to take a two-week vacation every year on a scale of 1 to 10? Oh, 10 being absolutely, I'd go bananas if I didn't get a 2-week vacation. And 1 being, no big deal. I like to just take a day off here and there. It's not a big deal. So whatever the topic is, whatever your business is, whatever your product is, think for a second about a great question that you can ask. How important is something? And so today, the question of the day is, how important, fill in the blank, are quality leads to your business? Okay. So I can frame this question 100 different ways. How important is you to lose 7 pounds in 5 days, which I'm in the process of, over 3 in 2? So you think the next 3 days of my mimicking fast, do you think I might get the rest of them? I hope so. You guys give me some support. It's day 3. I'm on hump day of this 5-day. And so I will be doing, guess what? Sometime down the line, I will be doing a 5-day challenge on how to use a specific program that I'm using. But guess what? I got to get the results first. So I will. I'll keep working at it. The results that I get at the end of this week, I then can start a new challenge, right? Don't you think it would be a great way to generate leads for a targeted audience that wants to drop a few pounds, right? They want to lose 5 or 10 pounds and they want to do it pretty quickly. So if a challenge out there, or the question is, how important is dropping 5 pounds in the next 10 days or dropping 10 pounds in the next 5 days important? That person would raise their hand. If they have no interest in that topic, they would move on. So you're not wasting your time. I'm going to take a break. I need a drink. Sorry. All right, I'm back. Yes, here we go. So now I want to keep an eye on my monitor here. You understand kind of where we're coming from. So now as you look at this, you're like, Jeff, there's hardly any words on there. But you know what, guys? The best landing pages or opt-in or lead pages, it's a special term for a one-page web page, website. So let's just think websites because you all can understand that. If I start talking funnels and different things, you get confused. A funnel is nothing more than a specialized website. Okay. Single page, blah, 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 blah. Nobody's going to do it. You have to have a simple image, a simple question, or a great headline that leads to a call to action. Okay. So here we go. How important are quality leads to your business? Now I'm going to look over here. I'm going to look at my comments coming in, and I want you guys to put right here. So first answer the one question below, then click the button. Okay. So we're doing this live. So on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you stand on this? See how I phrase that? How important are quality leads to your business? Okay. Again, if you don't have a business, you're probably going to shut me off right now and leave. But for those of you that are out there watching and you have a business and you're saying to yourself, Jeff, I'm on LinkedIn. I'm doing stuff on YouTube. I'm on Facebook, dude. I'm doing everything I can. I cannot find a decent lead. We got tire kickers. We got people that just are wasting my time. How in the world can I get a quality lead that is raising their hand and they already want what I have to offer? They just need me to tell them how to get it, right? How much and how to get it. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to wait here. I'm just going to, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to watch as the comments come in. Oh, hang on. Okay. So scale of 1 to 10, go ahead and answer that question. Hang on, my monitor is acting up on me just a bit. All right. Now, most of you, if you have a business, you would be saying 11, 12, right? So go ahead and put in there. So here it is. If 1 is not important at all, 1 equals not important at all, sorry. And then 10 equals yes, definitely important to me. So on a scale of 1 to 10, let's just hear your number. Maybe you got more leads than you need. Maybe you've got too many and you just can't keep up with everything. Well, then it's probably going to be a 2 or a 3. Maybe 5 because you know that you're busy with leads now, but you know it's cyclical. And you know at some point, you're going to then need another round of fresh leads coming in. If your business is kind of, goes like this, seasonal, like I just had the landscaper out here today, very cyclical, seasonal based business. He's probably got more leads than they can handle. They're going from, early morning till late at night to keep up with all the business. Well, it's going to tail off. And then there's going to be, okay, now I need leads for another part of my business, maybe, shoveling snow or whatever. So is this making sense? Are you guys understanding that it doesn't matter what business is out there? They need leads. Okay. So now when they see this, it says there's a form. So now I want to get back to my group. I'm going to teach you something. Yesterday, we talked about a concept called campaigns or the form. You say, well, Jeff, where's the form? Where's the lead opt-in form? That's where the magic is. So I'm showing you the design of the card. Now I'm going to go back to the same card and I'm going to click, instead of just previewing the basic card, there's something down here called a campaign. And don't get, freaked out, but a campaign is simply a way to create a form or to present your site one to many. Okay. So this is my lead form. I'm going to click it and I get a link. Okay. This is an HTTPS link. I got a QR code that people could scan and they could go there. So I'm going to copy this link and I could pretty it up with a bit.ly link or put it in a domain or whatever, but let's not worry about that right now. Let's go ahead and now I'm going to open up a new tab, new window, and we're going to paste it. I want to make sure that that is coming in and we're going to click it. So now you're going to see the card and now you see this form and you go, wait a minute, Jeff, that's not what you just showed it. You just showed us this. How in the world did you magically put a form on that exact same card with a submit button to capture a lead? Right? If this is blowing you away, say blown away. Okay. Because I am. And when I first learned about this, I'm like, wait a minute, you can build a digital site, but then you can embed magically and easily a form with exactly what you want it to say. So now let's follow the copy here for a second. Simple. How important are quality leads? I get their attention. That's the hook. The story is, you got to answer this question. So I'm telling them specifically what to do step by step. Zero confusion with this copy and this card. Answer the one question below, then click the button to see how to change your business and life forever. Pretty simple, right? On it. So here's now they're all ready. They're excited. What's the question? On a scale of 1 to 10, where do you stand? Watch this. Now they put their name in. Let's go ahead. I'm going to put my Jeff Test. And my number, of course, is going to be a 10. Guys, go ahead, throw your number in right now so I can see where we're at. And then, congrats. You have completed the first step. So now pat on the back. You want to pat the person that's filling out this form. Give them a pat on the back. They accomplished job 1. Great. And for completing the first step of getting more quality leads for your business. The writing's kind of small, so I'm going to read it for those of you that can't see it. Now, complete step 2. Okay, step 1, step 2. Step 2, by entering your best email, not just any email. I don't want your 5th email that you never open. I want your best email, and clicking submit. Then you got to give them a reason why. Why do I want to give you my best email? Why do I want to give you your email at all? Right? This is where we have that value exchange. I'll show you my secret for getting leads for your business, but you need to share your email so that I can give you the value. How am I going to give you the value? What's it going to be? Well, I say right here. So we know where to send your free gift PDF. Okay. And it's going to be a free gift, obviously a PDF form about, how to get, it's a value-based guide on how to get leads and a free training invite. So they get two things. They get an invitation to an online web class, an invitation, free training, and they also get a PDF. And all they have to do is type in. So I'm going to put in one of my emails, my best email. Then I click, I agree to terms. Now, here's where the magic happens, you guys. See this submit button? They're getting what they want, okay? They hit the button, and now, thank you, your information has been successfully submitted. Nice big green pop-up. Thank you, your information has been successfully submitted, right? They get that twice. That information, where does it go, Jeff? Well, into my account, into this card in my contacts. There's a whole simple place where it shows me that somebody has opted in, okay? Now it doesn't go into like my autoresponder like Aweber automatically, but I could take a lead form like this in my Aweber and it would be more automated. It would go right in and boom, I could hit them with some follow-up emails. Most of you are, I think that was too advanced for some of you, and those of you that are more advanced, I can show you how to do that. But for right now, let's take it back to the amazing ability of this software to collect leads. You have a CRM, contact manager. You can, all the things that this does. I want to show you that you can do it right here in-house with this card. So we're not done. We're just getting going. That's the tip of the iceberg. The best part is yet to come. But here, that's what they've done. You've just generated a new lead by giving them the idea that you're going to show them how to get leads, right? That is the value exchange. So now they're excited. You have their information. So now you have an obligation to do what? You got to deliver. Do not ever, ever, ever create an opt-in or lead form like this if you do not have the goodies to deliver. Okay, does that make sense? You need a freebie and you have to find a way to deliver it. I struggled with how do I deliver it, and I, Google Drive and all this and that. I figured out the magic trick inside of my Google Drive. That is why the number one tool in my Facebook group, if you guys are also in my Facebook group, number one thing, you guys all have to have a Google Drive. Okay. Some of you are Dropbox people. I have both, but have one or the other. I just think Google Drive, for me, I'm used to it. So I like it. Anyway, that being said, I have my goodies, my freebies that I've spent tons of time creating, whether they're PDFs or videos or a blog or an article or anything, checklist, anything that you create to give that person what they're looking for. And they want to know, how do I get leads for my business? I'm going to give that to them. Okay. Times two, right? I'm giving them both a PDF and I'm going to give them a video webinar training, but I'm going to give them a third bonus. Okay. So watch this. You think at this point that we're done with card number one. I told you this is a 2-page or 2-card funnel. All right. Lead funnel, lead card, whatever you want to call it. Just the terminology doesn't matter. Just know that it's page 1, page 2, card 1, card 2. Okay. Thank you. Your information submitted. Final step. Oh, I've done step 1. They've done step 2. They're excited. They just put their information. They're waiting for the goodies. Final step. Click here to join the wait list for our free 5-day leads challenge group that will be starting soon. That is the bonus. Okay. You do not have to do this. Okay. But since I have so much content, so many groups that I can put people into, so much value that I have sitting in my computer and in my brain, that I thought, you know what, I'm going to give them a PDF. I'm going to give them a web class just like this. And then I'm going to also give them a chance to be in my upcoming Facebook group, which is just similar to the one that a lot of you are in right now. So if you're in my current group right now and you were watching this, you're saying, what? There's going to be another down the road group to help me get leads? Yes, the whole 5 days will be just doing like what we're doing today. This is just a tip of the iceberg of how to generate leads because it's so critical. So you're saying, okay, Jeff, I clicked one button and I'm still on the page, and there's the bonus button right here, final step. Click. See how simple this is, you guys? This is not, and you're saying, whoa, it looks exactly the same. Yes, it does. I did that for a reason. I cloned card 1 because if you take someone from page 1 to a pink page with dancing monkeys or whatever, and people do this all the time. I mean, there's no congruent, you got to have congruency. You got to have consistency between page 1, page 2, so they know they're on the same website. Okay. So I'm taking 2 digital cards and I want a person to think that they're on a website, and it is, but it's just a lot easier, a lot cheaper way to do it. So they see this exactly. It's the same look, same feel, and it says exactly what I said on the previous card. This is a brand new card, guys. This isn't a different card. This is card number 2. Join the wait list here. It's a totally free. So what do I do here? I don't just have a form waiting there. I remind them, because people go from one page to the next. You have to then emphasize to them, join the wait list here. What is that? It's the call to action. It is, they click the button, they're here, they know they're in the right spot. You need to make people feel comfortable when they click a button. They need to feel good that what they're doing is the right thing. If they click a button and they show up and see something, what the heck is this? Are you guys saying, what the heck is this? When you come to the second page, you're probably saying it looks a lot like the first one, and it does for a purpose. So join the wait list here. It's totally free. So again, I remind them it's totally free. 5-day challenge. Help you get more quality leads and prospects who want to learn more about your products, your service, your business, whatever it is you offer. They're raising their hands. Hey, I want to learn more. Now you're not chasing. You're not pitching. You're not selling, right? You're attracting somebody to you because you've hit that hot button that I need help. I have a pain point. And this site, it sounds like you have something to help me. So you're giving them all this help. Okay. Now, again, specific call to action. Complete the form below to lock in your spot in this upcoming, it's not right now, upcoming free online 5-day challenge on Facebook. Now, if you think I can just whip that up in 5 seconds, sorry, you have to really, I read so many people's call to actions and stuff. I mean, that is professional, simple copy. No extra words, no complicated words. Simple, simple, simple. Simple sells, fancy fails. Okay. Simple sells, fancy fails. Feel free to type that in the comments if you guys agree. This is about as simple as it gets. Now you guys are saying, Jeff, but I still don't think, even if I got the software, I don't know that I could build it and make it look like that. Well, don't worry, because everything that I build is clonable. Yes, this software has a simple button click. There's the cloning code. You type it in, boom, you get the exact same thing. You can redirect the buttons and all of that. But, we talked about that before. Technically, it's super simple. But the cool thing is that you now have somebody who can educate you, can give you value, and allows you to use his templates to grow your business. Okay. Is this making sense? So all of the different projects that I do, I have different digital cards, a different library of cards that I build to help this specific specific challenge group, whatever. I have a purpose for this group to build this particular product or business or promote whatever. Okay. Then over here, I do the same thing. It's basically wash, rinse, repeat. And I have the same formula, the same system. And again, the templates are just redesigned to fit the company or the product or the business or whatever it is I'm working for. So I can do this for anybody, any business, right? I just show them the template, the model that I use, okay, the framework that I use, and you can copy it. Okay. So to do that though, you got to go to jeffoggy.com and you have to do either the free card or the $1 card. The free card is forever. You get one free card. Cannot do this fancy stuff with that. You can do some basics. If you want to kind of start learning how to do this, you want some of my templates, you want my training, it's $1 for 30 days. Try it out. Use my templates. If it's not for you, dump it. We're still good friends, right? However, this group, the group now that I'm talking to now is my group. Okay. My audience, my babies, my students. I'm mentoring you guys. This is what you guys can all do. Now, let me ask you, sadly, I can't see the comments because it's too small on my phone. Let me know if, based on what I'm saying right now, it's 1:30. I want you to put, I'm going to look at the timestamp at 1:30. If you believe, based on what I'm showing you and based on, and again, we can adapt and do whatever to fit your business model. But if you think a simple something like this could help you get leads, and you finally are starting to say, oh my gosh, there is light. See the sun shining in the background. I love that there's light finally at the end of the tunnel for my business. I never, ever, ever have to struggle again. So stick around, because I am going to just sit back and I'm going to watch your guys' results and help grow your business for you, right? That's what I'm all about, right? That's why I coach, okay? If I wasn't a coach, I'd be out there just selling and pitching. I do not want to sell and pitch, and I never, ever, ever will again. I will use value-based lead opt-ins like this in Facebook groups to educate, teach, bring value. And then if people want to get on board with me in a project or whatever I'm doing, great. If there's certain things that I'm doing they don't want to do, great. That's fine too. It's like my vending machine in the past. I would put different products in my vending machine. A person would walk by, one person would pick this and move on. I wouldn't feel bad that they didn't buy all my products, that they didn't, look at everything. And another person comes by. And so literally I'm building an online vending machine, and I have different products, projects, services, things available, and you can plug in. And if you want to work with me, you want to work with my team that I'm putting together, which is a team of expert digital marketers, online marketers, people that know how to run traffic. We are all teaming up. Actually, I have a call with Jason here coming up soon. So hopefully you're watching, buddy, because this is what they do. They do social media, they do traffic, all the stuff that I don't really like to do. I like to do stuff like this, which is simple, that anybody can do, right? This allows you to work from anywhere and sit in your shorts, looking out at the lake or whatever you want to do. And so you don't have to work the 9 to 5. If you master this, don't quit your day job. But if you're able to develop an online business, it just opens up opportunities for you to help people, impact people. Okay. Now that the sermon is over, let's get back to the card. So now we're on card number 2. Now you're saying to yourself, well, wait a minute, Jeff, why are you taking their information again? Group 1. Okay. What did they do? They opted in because they were sharing their email with me to get what? A PDF. And what else? They wanted to get a web class. I'm going to give that to them. And in that web class and in that PDF, do you think I will be then inviting them also to this Facebook group? Yes. So they're getting multiple exposures to me, my training through a PDF, through seeing me on another webinar. Ultimately, there's a good chance at some point, it may not happen right away, and that's it. Don't worry if people say no right away. This gives them an opportunity to say yes later. But now if they're here right now and they say, I got my PDF coming, I'm going to do the web class, and I want to be on the wait list. I don't want to miss out. Okay. But if somebody doesn't fill out this form, don't worry, because guess what? Like I told you, my PDF will have links to join this. And in my web class, there will be a button to join this. So you see how the cycle of leads and follow-up and giving value, and finally, it's like, your first date, right? Date 2, date 3, date 4. Sometimes it takes date 5 or 6 before she realizes that maybe you're worth sticking around, playing pickleball with, whatever. But I'm getting off track. Enter the link to the Facebook. Okay, so now when you're in a Facebook group, I require people in a form like this because I don't want people, I want to know who they are. If they're going to come into my personal private Facebook group training, that is I tell you what, I'm the sheriff, I'm the boss. I treat those are my students. That is a very, very protected environment. So I want to know who that person is. And so to come into my group, and you got to be friends with me. I can't communicate with you if you're not a friend on Facebook. So here's what we do. I have that person go to, I'll just do this real quick. Hang on. So this is what I would require that person to do. I think this opens up to my coaching page. And again, if you guys, this is my business page, coaching page. So what I do is I click and I go over to my profile. So if you were that person filling out the form, you just go, I don't know if you guys have ever done this before, but you can share your Facebook profile link right there. Okay. Copy that. It's a great way to get to know people. Just grab your link and send it in Messenger so they can actually, oh, here's this person with their cats, their dogs. He or she is a real person. Don't be afraid to share your profile link with people so they can get to know you, or your LinkedIn profile so they can get to know you, or your YouTube channel so they can get to know you. Okay. So if you guys are out there, please subscribe. If you YouTube guys, please hit the subscribe. That really helped me out. I'm just trying to get that channel up and running a little bit more. I haven't loaded as many videos as I want, but see, you just can't do everything at one time. I'm focusing in Facebook right now, but you guys get the idea, right? So now let's go back over to, I got so many tabs open. Here we are. So now I've copied my Facebook profile, paste, and click. Okay. Now you got to hit that. Now I've got this person's name on 2 different lists. Okay. Going back to the autoresponder, in my Aweber autoresponder, I have all these different titles of all these different lists. I have a webinar funnel list. I have a list for this. I have a list for that. So now it's very targeted, very segmented lists so that I make sure that when I communicate to that person that they know. So now this person is on a list because they want to come to the 5-day challenge. So all of my communication to that list that just came in is about only one thing. When is the upcoming challenge? Give them some, maybe some tips and tricks that they can be thinking about before I actually open the doors. Let them know that they're the first ones in. Everything is about the 5-day challenge. The other list in the PDF, I have the web class, and I will then keep emailing them to make sure that they've signed up for that they're ready to come to the web class or whatever. So those are where your multiple lists are created. And I don't want to overwhelm you with that. We can keep this simple. We can just have one simple opt-in, one simple list. But I just want to show you the power of how I took 2 simple little cards. Let's go back. Here's card number 1 without the form. Okay. So there's no form on here. I just hit the campaign button, and the form is already pre-built. I already pre-typed it all up. Then the second card is there. So it's 1, 2, done. Okay. We've just collected a lead. Now, again, I want you to start. So it's 1:37. I'm going to cut short just a little bit today because I'm going to give you guys a task. If you're not in my group, you don't have to do the task. This is just for my teaching group. Day 2, you guys. After watching this video, I want you to get a piece of paper out. Okay. I want you to, at the top, I want you to write the word leads. And then I want you to write how important are or is, fill in the blank, relieving the ache in your back, dropping weight, getting more leads, earning money online. Fill in the blank to whatever it is that your business does, your products do to serve the person who you want to be your ideal customer or client. And I want you to focus on their result, the result that they are dying for somebody to help them with. Then you do that. Now you then move on to the next line, and then I'll take it from there. I've given you the copy for the rest. So that's your only assignment, because this is the most important question that you will ever write if you ever want to start having more leads. Now, do I have other strategies? Do I have other sentences and copy and questions and images that generate leads? Of course I do. But you know what? That's what the 5-day lead challenge group will be about upcoming. Each day, we're going to focus on one different style of collecting leads. There's many roads to Rome. I've got Russell Brunson's book on traffic, organic, which is free like this. And there's also paid traffic. But the point is, most of the best way to get great leads and traffic is totally free. Okay. But most people are too busy chasing, sending to their whatever, their site, their website, there's no kind of interaction. There's no preliminary steps that you need to do to get leads. Okay. If you guys are in a hurry, you join something, you're in a company, oh my gosh, they're screaming at you, get out there, get your lead. It's like, I'm always slow out of the gate in anything I do, super slow. Why? I build my infrastructure in my lead generating system and my cards, my digital cards for the project, company, whatever I want to, promote, or whatever I want to, endorse, or whatever head. I mean, I endorse these guys. I don't get any money. I just get a lot of equipment, but I go out and I create my material for head sports and pickleball, because that's my responsibility to that company, because they're rewarding me with product. Other companies are going to reward you with cash or payments or commissions or whatever, because you're endorsing, let's say you're in the coffee cup business. You endorse logo built coffee cups, right? And you want to find a way to get leads of people that want coffee cups with logos on them. Okay. There's a lot of people out there that don't care if they have their brand or logo, but probably people that have a business that want to brand themselves probably do. So then again, you would say, how important is branding to you, especially on your coffee cup, right? 1 to 10. And if they say 10, branding is critical to my business to have on my coffee cup, then that is the person that will opt in and that you can continue a conversation with, hopefully on a video call of some sort. And you just go from there. It's pretty easy, guys. Does this make sense? If it makes sense, put in the comments. Makes sense. It's 1:41. I'm going to look at the timestamp, especially for my group. The rest of you, this is just bonus training. What the heck is Jeff doing training? Who is this guy? And if you want to follow along, there's lots of places you can find me. You can go to my Facebook profile. That's where I have the group. Of course, this group is closed for now. We're just finishing up this week, but there will be things to come, and just reach out. I mean, it's super easy, right? We can communicate anymore with people through text, through email, through Messenger. The list goes on, right? Telegram, 100 different ways. So once you have this lead system built, there's many avenues to share it. And wherever your folks are hanging out, if they're hanging out over on Pinterest, you better doggone take your lead generating system over to Pinterest. If your folks are hanging out over on Instagram, take your lead generating system over to Instagram. So that's a whole nother topic, is the topic of where do you go to find your leads? And a lot of you don't even think about that. You just run to wherever and pull out your friends and family list. And as we know, most of our friends and family could care less what we're doing. And that's just the truth. So not to make anybody's feelings hurt, you might get one or two people that really give a darn about what you're doing, but usually ain't your friends and family. It's other people that are really entrepreneurial and have a vision and desire. And if you got a big family full of people with desire and entrepreneurial mindset, great, good for you. But it's not the case for most of us. So you need to have a lead generation system, just like the one I showed you. This is about as simple as it gets. Do I have more complex systems with quizzes and webs and auto webinars and funnels and everything else? Absolutely. But do you need it? No. Do you want to learn it? It's up to you. But that's what's going to be coming down the pike for those of you that really want to get serious about your business. But if you want to just do better, you want to raise your business from a 1 or a 2, like, hey, how about this question? On a scale of 1 to 10, where are you right now in terms of success and results in your current business? And I think most of you would say 1, 2, yes. Be honest, 1 or 2, 3, maybe. How many of you want to what if you just moved up 1 click or 2 clicks? You got to a 4. You've never hit 4 in your business because you're always a 1 and then you quit. 1 or 2 and then you quit. How about getting to 4 so that you actually feel good about your business and your customers and your clients feel good because of the process that you used to introduce them to your business, which was this, okay? Again, change everything about what I've just shown you. And if you sell shoes, say something in the big cool image about cool shoes and how important are cool shoes to you on a scale of 1 to 10. Is this making sense? If it, guys, this is so basic and it's so critical. I can't tell you, if you really want to have an awesome business, this is it. This is how you do it. Okay. Now there's a whole nother topic in terms of once you get the lead or the prospect, how do you convert them into a paying customer? Can you imagine when I tell you about that? That's even easier. Okay. Because if you use this process of getting leads, you're not getting tire kickers. You're getting people that really give a darn about what you do, what you have to offer, and they're racing to you, pulling you by the shirt to say, please tell me how I can get rid of my back pain. Please tell me how I can make my business better. Please tell me how I can maybe possibly think about getting out of my job a year or two earlier because you're going to show me how to build an online business. You guys fill in the blank. What I teach in this class, and the reason I'm broadcasting to a larger group, is because y'all need it. And if you don't need it, I bet you have a friend that is in a business, brick and mortar up the street. They're struggling to keep their restaurant open. They're struggling to keep their bike shop open or whatever it is. This works for brick and mortar local businesses. And it's kind of a different, I can show you how to do that for you guys that are out there in the brick and mortar world. But basically I focus on the online and trying to make any business reach out to a broader audience, create attraction, and bring that person in, and only bring in the group of people that really want to be a good customer or client. Do not waste your time with tire kickers, okay? Hopefully this has been good for you. 15 minutes. We're going to cut early 15 minutes. Get your piece of paper out, leads at the top. How important are or is blank, and then just go from there. And that's all you guys got to do. Put that in. This will be guide number, I think this is guide 10 for those of you that are in my group. Those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, in my group, it's very organized. I was a teacher, so I have guides 1 through 10. They all are very topical. And so you don't have to hunt and search around my group. My group is like walking into a library. Okay. That's just how I roll. And that's the best way to do it. And if you ever want to learn how to do a group the right way, that's a whole nother topic. So guide 10, you guys, go to guide 10. Yesterday's demo of using the tech to build what we just are showing here. And today is actually showing the finished product, where I put a little time and effort to make it look nicer and spaced and everything. Yesterday, we were just goofing around showing how to, use the technical side. Now this is the marketing. Yesterday was technical. Today is marketing. Are you guys starting to understand why the group is simple tech and marketing? They go together hand in glove if you want to make money online. Okay. End of the sermon. Please, you got 12 minutes, my class, you got 12 minutes to get your assignment done. And I want you to then, next, take your camera, take a snapshot of this piece of paper. I want a piece of paper, snapshot it. Then I want you to post it into the group, and then we will put it all in guide 10. And they will just be one after the other, and all these great lead idea hooks, right? How important are or is, all of them are going to come in, and we'll probably we got 150 some people in the group. I don't know how many are going to do the assignment, but let's say that 50 of you do it. Can you imagine that whole stream of 50 fantastic ideas that just the people in my group, we can kind of go through and look at them and offer suggestions for those of you that make one, and it's on a scale of 1 to 10, it's only a 6. Wouldn't it be great if all the people in the class came in and together we said, let's try to get your 6 up to a 9 or a 10 so that you can now better attract leads because your headline is better, your question is better. The better your questions, the better your business will be. So that's it. Appreciate you guys. Simple lesson today. Basically 1, 2, you got leads. Okay. See you later.